If you're done procrastinating and you want the real steps to make money online, this episode is for you. God called you to build a business that will bless you and impart lives in your community and globally. But you've been going through a season of confusion and delay that has weighed you down and left you feeling discouraged. The season of confusion is over. This is your breakthrough. Hello, Mama. In today's episode, we're going to set 3 boundaries to save time to get you focused on building your business so you can grow your income. I'll show you how to protect your time and space and take back control of your day. So grab your notebook and pen and let's get started. Do you know that I have a free private Facebook community, a supportive group of like-minded women who are passionate about building a sustainable online business that prioritizes their health and family life and honors God? We share weekly business planning and time management tips, Monday clarity check-ins to help you stay focused, midweek business and life chat, accountability, and so much more. Come join us at facebook.com/groups/simplify online business. Now you can become an insider and get weekly emails from me with access to free business support, money-saving tips, and special bonuses. Come hang out with me, friend. Sign up at simplifyonlinebusiness.com/insider. If you're done hustling with daily tasks with no admin support and you want simple steps to grow your income online while saving time and energy, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Gift Zion, busy mom, business coach, and meningitis survivor. I traded 10 years of empty success promises and costly disputes for a business that prioritizes health, family, and honoring God. If you're ready for a business plan and a simple system to make money online with step-by-step coaching for a busy mompreneur, grab your favorite mocktail. Let's dive in. All right, Woman of Honor. In the last 4 episodes, 10 to 14, we've been talking about staying focused. In episode 10, we uncovered the 3 reasons why you can't stay focused: overthinking, distractions, and procrastination. And I laid out practical steps to help you break free from those patterns. Episode 12 was all about procrastination and how it's stopping your business plans. Today, we're taking the next step forward. I'm going to give you the 3 boundaries you need to set today to save time so you can focus on building your online business. This is where we move from I want to grow my income to actually taking action to build your business. And if you said yes to that, I'm right behind you, friend. We're doing this together. You have to implement the strategy that I'm teaching in this episode. That's how you get the results. Just imagine you're up early in the morning. You've got the children to sort out, a list of things to do, a home to manage. And in the middle of all of that, you're trying to grow your business, which is brilliant, right? But you tell yourself, I'll get to it. You get a moment to sit with your laptop or computer. Then you scroll your phone for a minute. One message leads to another. You remember the energy bills that needs paying. Next, you're on a long phone call trying to sort out the bills and you're not getting anywhere and you still need to pay. Now it's past lunchtime. You end the call to fix something for the children to eat. And suddenly, the day's gone. You're exhausted. When you look at your business, you realize the one thing you really wanted to accomplish today didn't get done. You were busy all day, but nothing changed. No progress, same struggle. And the next day, it happens again and again. It's a cycle. You can't keep saying, I need more time, I'll get to it. You need to start protecting the time you already have. Because if you don't set boundaries around your time and what you focus on, everything else will compete for your attention. And that's where procrastination creeps in. Listen, friend, I've been there. I've had seasons where I was busy with everything and getting into everyone's business. I was constantly overwhelmed and I couldn't stay focused on the things that helped me to grow. I was chasing all the shiny stuff out there and getting all distracted while my business was taking the heat. It affected the way I showed up for my family, cost me time and money, and I struggled to create work-life balance. Until I finally learned how to manage my time, that's when I created a structure around my daily routines, putting systems in place that helped me get things done without burning myself out. Now, this is not just theory. I am sharing what I've lived through and the strategies that has helped me organize my home and business. So if you're done procrastinating, it's time to set boundaries. So today, I'm giving you 3 boundaries to help you save time so you can focus on growing your business one step at a time. Now, here are the boundaries you need to set now. Number 1, focus on one goal at a time. You need to have one goal you want to achieve. Not everything else on your mind or list of your to-dos, just focus on the one thing. You can set a daily goal, weekly goal, or monthly goal. Just name your goal. Don't try to do many things at the same time. That is a recipe for burnout. It is the quickest way to burn out because you hamper your productivity when you try to do everything at once. That's counterproductive. It is the reason why you feel overwhelmed and you struggle to finish what you started. So instead of trying to do too many things, focus on one thing to do today. Okay? I hear people say, oh, I'm so good at multitasking. I can handle it. The question is, how long can you pull off doing everything yourself without hitting a nerve? The truth is, you can only focus on one task at a time. So focus on one goal. This way you'll have better work-life balance than trying to do many things at the same time and getting all worked out. So focus on one goal. It will help you build your confidence. For the more you are able to complete a task, the more your confidence will grow. And I want you to hear this because you may be thinking, I'm feeling stuck. I can't finish anything I started. Notwithstanding, what I'm giving you today is going to help you fix that problem. I want you to start looking at how you are managing your time and what you're trying to accomplish within the time you have. Be honest with yourself. You need to take stock, okay? We want to review how you're managing your time. Even if you're always feeling tired or have chronic health, there are times when you will have a moment of strength, right? Use it. God gives strength to the one who serves. Now, this is a favorite scripture. Isaiah 40:29 NLT says, God gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Did you hear that? So stop trying to build strength in your power. You need to fill your mind with God's word. This is how you overcome. For by strength shall no man prevail. And if you need help understanding the scriptures, if you're ready to start hearing God clearly, go and listen to episode 11. Not even me can prevail by my own strength. So, not even you, my friend. God gives us strength. So you really have nothing to worry about. You need to put your trust in God. You need to fill your mind with God's word. Otherwise, the uncertainty of life, the chaos around the world today can really feed into your mind. And when it does, you start producing all the stress. The result becomes stagnation. Listen, if you have time to watch TV, scroll your phone, spend time on social media, hang out with friends, then you can certainly focus on one task at a time. There is no way you're able to do all of that together. You can't be on social media and looking after your child. You can't be on TV and writing a business plan. You can't be doing all of that. I mean, today there's so much of having everything all in one plate. And that's the lie that we see today. Because you really can't focus if you're everywhere at the same time, if you're doing everything at the same time. If you really want to focus, you've got to pick something that you're focusing on one at a time, rather. So we're in this age of get it done now. I call it the microwave mindset. It's like a fallacy, we start thinking we can just manufacture things without actually following the process. And what I want you to know today is the truth that you really need to spend time on what matters the most. To stay focused, you're going to have to set boundaries. Okay. And that's what I'm taking you through today. So if you really want to start getting those results, if you want to grow your business, if you want to make money online, you want to create work-life balance, and you don't want to compromise on your faith, your family, and your business without sacrificing your health, right? This is what you need to do now. Set boundaries, okay? So that's what I want you to do. Focus on one goal at a time. I have an episode on time management where I shared the exact tool that has helped me manage my home and business without burnout. Go and listen to episode 1. It will help you get started with managing time. All right. Now, the next boundary to set, number 2, get rid of the distractions. You heard me. There is nothing as bad as trying to achieve a goal and being swayed into doing things that don't help you move forward. Even if you have young children, you can still do things. Children love routine, and so should adults. The thing is, as busy moms, we give our best every day. When you're finished with the kids, you're tired. Super tired and exhausted, right? Like you just want peace, you just want to rest. I get you. The kids are important, right? But that's like putting your needs at the very end of the day. Okay. How long can you keep up with that? Well, before you know it, you start seeing the kids as a burden. I mean, not consciously, but you will start thinking, oh, I wish my kids are grown. I wish I have more time. Oh, I wish I could have done this when I was younger. You start making those excuses, because I call them excuses, but the real issue isn't the kids. The real issue isn't your spouse. The real issue isn't all of that. The thing is, you have a dream, you have a goal, you want to achieve the best for yourself and your family. You want to do what God called you to do, which already in this podcast, God called you to start a business or a ministry. But if you don't know how to set boundaries, you're not going to be able to build that business. I'm sorry, friend. I've got to tell you the truth. This is honest because that's how I spend time. Wasting time doing all the things because I didn't know how to set boundaries. And that's how I got into everybody's business. And you're probably experiencing some of that. You tell me. You have a goal. You want to start a business. And the next thing, someone's calling you to help them set up a conference, to help them build their business while yours is left on the side. And you're not doing yours. Okay, you spend your time, focus on it, do everything, put your heart to it. You come out feeling discouraged, exhausted. No one appreciates what you did because you're supposed to be building yours and you're doing something else. I feel like God allows us to experience that so that we can learn, because all this while he's saying build a business, you heard him very clearly, and that's why you started taking a course. That's why you started doing something at first, and then all of a sudden the distraction came, because the distraction is preying on your ignorance. Whatever you're ignorant of is what can actually cause you to fall. Okay, so because you don't know that you need to set a boundary, God said build a business. He didn't say now be everywhere at the same time. Build a business. It means focus. You're going to get what you need to build this business. But now we've run out doing our own thing. Perhaps you've asked God about it, or maybe you haven't. Okay, you haven't prayed, you haven't seeked the Lord, you've not thought about it, but you're like holding it for years. It's like we've got two groups here. You may be in this category. You've got the idea for, I don't know, donkey odd years. How many years you've got it? Like 10 years ago, God told you to do this, and you're like waiting for the perfect time. There's never going to be a perfect time. You've got to do the simple thing, the obedience, to actually take the steps, faith, okay, and start building that business, because there is provision for the vision. Whatever God calls you to build, He's already equipped you, or will equip you if you haven't been equipped, because I don't believe you haven't been equipped. God equips you. So there's a reason why you've been doing different sorts of jobs. There's a reason why you're in the season where you are now. It's part of the process. I think I gave more on this in one of the episodes. If you go to episode 5, go back to episode 5, I think that's where that episode is. Let me actually check and see if I can give you that one specifically. So the reason why I pointed that is, if you're still wondering, if you're in the process of figuring out what God called you to do, I already had an episode on this, and it will really help give you clarity. Okay, so it's a series, 3-part series. Okay, part 1, 2, and 3, episode 2 to 4. Go and listen to that if you're in that process of still figuring out what God called you to do. Okay, and that's it. You'll find that really helpful, because I went through that process, and I've helped you in that episode to give you the clarity that you need. Okay, there's a process, so if you follow that, you'll get more understanding of why God took you through the seasons. Okay, now the other group is, if you already know that God has called you to build a business, and you're like the go-getter. You've gone through it. You've started it already. You got stuck in the process. You always want to achieve something, and you go for it. Whatever you set your heart to do, you go for it. That's really good, because I'm like that as well. Okay, I just go for it. Sometimes we go too fast. Sometimes we go too slow. But whatever it is, God uses that to at least shape the person He wants us to be. Okay, so but you're in this process, you already have done it. Now you got stuck, you can't grow your business, like you hit a wall. Now listen, friend, you've got to set boundaries. If you can't set boundaries, then how can you actually build it? How can you actually refine what you already built? You're going to get all distracted. So the distraction is a destiny thief. It's a lot of times what we struggle with, and we think we're just overwhelmed for nothing, or just stressed out. But the real problem is there's so much distractions, and we don't know how to set the boundaries. I was like that, okay? So I'm talking from experience, and I've actually coached women. I can tell you that, yes, it is a thing. Distraction, especially in this day and age. Come on, sister. You've got to sort that out. And once you do, you'll really get peace. It's so peaceful, because then you're not in everybody's business. You're just focusing on what truly matters to you. Okay? Right. So as a busy mom, doing anything else for yourself, you simply don't have the motivation. And this is why you need to get rid of the distractions, so you can make good use of your time and not always feel like you're giving more and getting less. Because when you are happy and at peace with yourself, everything else will feed from it. The blessing flows from it. Your health, your business, and family, and vice versa. So if you're not having the peace, you can just track back why it's affecting your home, why it's affecting your health, business, and your mindset. So that's why you need to be at peace. And God gives peace. And there is a process. And this is why He wants you to start looking at the distractions and setting the boundaries. Okay? So because those distractions are stealing your time, your energy, and focus, that's what it's doing to you. Taking your time and keeping you stuck. But you're not going to get stuck after this episode. No, not on my watch, friend. So grab a pen and a paper and write down the things you spend your time doing in the day. It's getting real, girl. What do you spend your time doing in the day? Draw 2 columns up and title it necessary and unnecessary. Okay, that's what I want you to do. The necessary tasks are what you must do to keep things running smoothly, whether in your home or business or in your personal life. Okay, the unnecessary tasks are a mixture of your distractions and the things you do to keep yourself busy. Sometimes it can look like pulling out all the clothes in your wardrobe and trying to fix everything in one day. Have you tried that? Like go into your wardrobe. You know what? I want to organize my closet today. And that's not a bad thing. I'm gonna tidy up the kids' room. I'm gonna do all this and you just give yourself so much to do in a day, almost like keeping yourself away from actually the things that really matters. Okay. Yeah. And trying to fix everything in one day. Do you really have to do that? That's the question. Do you really have to do that? Watching TV, scrolling your phone, that friend who keeps you on the phone for hours. I know who that is. You know for yourself, that person who always call you and they're like 3 hours, 2 hours. I don't know how long you spend on the phone. Those time can be really utilized. Okay, friend. Spending too much on things that don't move you forward. Limit them. You can do those things after you've finished with the necessary task. Okay? Then, if you have more time, you can use that time for play, for fun, and whatever you want. Play with the kids. Do what makes you good. All right? You cannot be watching TV in the morning when you need to get the kids ready for school. I don't know how you do it, but I think that's a distraction. Set a time to work on what matters the most. And that's why you need to listen to episode 1 for time management. It will save you tons of time and energy. I created up to 20 hours of free time that I never knew I had using the time management system that I teach. It will help you stay focused on what truly matters. Those things that don't matter are the things that are leading you to burnout. Reduce them or get rid of them. Now, if you want to grow your business, you need to set up systems to help you drive the level of income you need. And that requires time. It's not going to happen if you spend 5 hours a day on social media and barely any time building your business. Where your treasure is, there lies your heart. So, if you want to build your business, you must first get rid of the distractions. Then set a goal and focus on doing what's necessary, and you'll see results. Now, here's the third boundary. Number 3, time block your goal. Set a time for when you'll complete the task. No more excuses. Make your home and business your priority. If you have a goal, there must be a time to do it. You cannot use the time for your family or your business for something else. There is time for everything, so set the time. For example, if you want to write a business plan, you will need to set time to do it, right? Likewise, if you wanted to take your kids to school, you still need a specific time to do that. So time blocking is simply giving your task a scheduled time. This way, you can easily tick them off when you complete the task. If you need help with this, go to episode 1 where I help you create a schedule that works for you, not the one that wears you out. You only do what is important for you and your family. This is how we create work-life balance. That's all you need to get on with your day, friend. Let's wrap up today's teaching. You now have the 3 boundaries, and this is what you need to do. Number 1, focus on one goal at a time. Number 2, get rid of the distractions. Number 3, time block your goals and take action to complete them. That's it. 3 boundaries, 3 decisions, and now it's your turn to implement them. As I mentioned earlier, episode 12 will help you identify your distractions if you want to dive deeper into this and give you practical solutions to get those distractions off your table so you can finally focus on building your business and growing your income. And episode 1 is where you need to start with time management. This is the foundation for managing your time and building your business. Okay? Don't skip the process. We've got to lay your time management down, and then you set boundaries so you can get rid of the distractions and focus on building your business. It will help you structure your day and give you the steps to manage your routines without overwhelm. So it's your turn now. Get started, one goal, one task, one step at a time. Now, before you go, here are a few ways I can continue to support you. First, I'm specially inviting you to my private Facebook group, a growing community of like-minded women who are passionate about building a sustainable online business that prioritizes their health, family life, and honors God. We share weekly business planning, time management tips, Monday clarity check-ins to help you stay focused, business and life chart, accountability, and so much more. Come join us at facebook.com/groups/simplify online business. Secondly, get your planner to save time and energy. This will help you structure your week and free up valuable time up to 20 hours per week so you can focus on those things that matters the most. Save 15% with code Simplify Online Business. Visit bit.ly/m/gift Zion. Lastly, if you're tired of paying bills and you want practical ways to reduce costs so you can save more money, I've included a simple resource in the show notes to help you bundle up your household costs and start saving money in just a few clicks. Visit bit.ly/save time and money. I'll say that again, bit.ly/save time and money. You'll find all the links that I've mentioned in today's episodes in the show notes. I hope you loved today's episode, Woman of Honor. If so, would you please take 30 seconds to leave a review for the Simplify Online Business Show on Apple Podcasts? I truly appreciate your feedback and it helps me see exactly how the show is making an impact. Also, do share this episode with a friend who needs help setting up their business online. And I'll speak to you in a few days for another episode. Stay focused and true to your purpose. Shalom.